Okay, people, can you believe it? It is finally time for a new quick movie slash game slash CD pickup. Um, I think the last one was maybe in September or something, unless I maybe included something like that in one of the chocolate calendar videos. But anyways, it's been a really long time, mainly because I haven't been buying that many new movies and stuff this year. But over the last however many months, it's actually stacked out up to a quite good amount. And I actually just realized for a few that are over here that I need to grab. And also, let's see. Yes. We can start with this. Donkey Konga. So Donkey Konga is a rhythm game for the GameCube, and I actually have right here Donkey Konga 1 European version, Donkey Konga 1 Japanese version with different track list, Donkey Konga 2 Japanese edition, and Donkey Konga 3 Japanese edition. And this game is actually Japan exclusive. Clean stuff. Anyways, I have two sets of drums right over there. I'm not gonna grab them, but they look like that. You can like to play this game. I think it's really fun. I had a lot of issues at the start with the timing because it doesn't have lag config, and it's made for like CRTs, so it expects zero lag, which you can't get from an LCD. But now I have a setup thanks to a friend where I can connect the what's it called, the red and white RCA cables to a headphone amplifier, so I can now play it with zero delay, which is good. Zero sound delay, anyways. And so that's Donkey Konga. Let's move on to, let's do more games, I guess. I think I just have two more games here. We have Sonic X Shadow Generations that my good friend and fellow calendar creature Olle gave me for a birthday present a few months back. This is apparently the day one edition. That's so cool. I haven't even opened the plastic here, so let's look inside and see if there's anything going on in here. Okay, so we have a disc that slid out, but that's okay. We have a what? Journal, property of Gerald Robotnik. So we have the journal of Gerald Robotnik here. I guess this is like shadow lore. I guess I will read this. I haven't played all the relevant games, but I have played Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Heroes this year. I attempted starting Shadow the Hedgehog, but it was really horrendous. And there's also, of course, Sonic the Hedgehog 2006, which I'm not really looking into playing at the moment. So let's see, what do we have here? They they encourage you to upgrade to the digital deluxe edition. I'm not doing that. And I can download a Sonic Adventure Legacy skin with a code here. That's cool. Also appears to be some flippable cover here, which looks fine, but I like having the consistency with the PS4 spine and stuff like that. But overall, this is a cool set of things here. Thank you so much, Olle. I will play this maybe next game or game after that. I have a lot of games to play, but it's definitely being played soon. Another game I bought, this Gaia, or however you say it, number 2. I have not played the first game, but I've heard you can basically play this without problem as it is. So yes, really nice cover art here. It's a, what's it called, a tactical RPG or something like that. It's supposed to be a really cool game. I've heard this is one of the better ones. It also comes with the soundtrack CD, but the person who sent me this game, they didn't have the original package with like 2-disc holder, so they just sent me that in a separate package. But yes, it does have the soundtrack, which is of course very cool. Speaking of soundtracks, we have these Evangelion soundtracks on CD. The first one, the second one, pen, and the third one. Great soundtracks. Really love the music in here. I basically just need the End of Evangelion soundtrack now to complete the original series soundtrack collection. These are apparently the American releases of this CD, which is apparently quite rare. Not valuable at all, but quite rare. Usually people just get the Japanese soundtrack, I guess, but yeah. They have some booklets in here. I don't know if it's much to see. Yeah. Pictures of some Evangelion stuff, probably the same in the others. Anyways, obviously really cool. I got it for very cheap from a friend, so shout outs to him. Oh, and I just realized there's another game, which is Sonic Adventure 2, which I bought in quite crusty condition. It's like quite destroyed here, but I got it for a reasonable price, I think. And I played it, and I think it's good. It's definitely a bit chaotic. Like it's not very consistent, but it's fun. Most of it is fun. I quite like the vibe. You know, I really like the style of it. The early 2000s style vibe graphics. It's cool. It's cool. I like it. We can go on to. Let's go on to some anime, because we all love anime, right? So let's see. We can start with Gunbuster. I think first anime that Hideki Anno directed, right? 1988, I think. Very good series. Just 6 episodes. It's a blast. It has a flippable cover, more action, less gooning. But anyways, I think this is an amazing series, especially the last episode is absolutely amazing, incredible stuff. Going on from that, we can go to Nadja, which is also by Hideki Anno. I'm guessing this is going to be really good. I've heard there's like one part that's not so good, but overall it's supposed to be quite great. I will remove the plastic and look inside soon. Tamako Love Story, which is the sequel movie to Tamako Market. Very K-On!-esque, because it has the same character designer and such. Same director as well, Naoko Yamada made these, and I love her stuff, so looking forward to watching this. And also Penguin Drum, which is by, what's his name? Kunihiko Ikuhara, who made Revolutionary Girl Utena that I finished very recently, and I have mixed opinions on it. But I will say that the Revolutionary Girl Utena movie, that was one of the best anime films I've ever seen. Especially the ending of that was mind-blowing. So I don't regret watching it, and I hope this has more reasonable pacing, because it's 24 episodes instead of 39. So high hopes. I know the music is great, at the very least. I'm gonna pause now and remove the plastic on those so we can look what's inside. Okay, we can now look inside these anime ones that are left over since the plastic is gone. So we can start with Nadia, which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 discs, and it has a flippable cover, which does look quite great. More old school style, I would say. But I also like the current cover, so I think I will just leave it as is. Tamako Market. 2 discs here, and we have a flippable cover which is very similar to the current one with just like different characters in different places. Or I guess it's partly a different set of characters. I'm unsure, but yeah, basically the same. Tamako love story. One disc, of course, and just insert picture here. And finally, of the anime ones, we have Penguin Drum, which has 3 discs, quite cool. And let's see what the flippable cover is. And hold on. Yes, so this is basically just one character up front, a bit more goony cover, which I guess it's good that it's flippable so that they don't have to put up goon slop in the stores. I think that's actually quite reasonable. So yes, respect. And now let's go on to the rest of the movies. We can start with the only non-Japanese one, which is Barry Lyndon. That's my great friend and also fellow calendar creature Bob gifted me, I think, as a birthday present. I still have not seen this, obviously, since it's still in the plastic, but you know, I really like Stanley Kubrick, as most people do, and I've heard this is one of his best looking movies and actually one of the best looking movies of all time and stuff like that. Just a very, very simple standard non-boutique release with some ads for other movies. Not much to see there. Alright, let's see if I can go on over to the Japanese movies. We can start with the only DVD, which is a Chinese DVD of Eureka, which is an absolutely phenomenal film by Shinji Aoyama, which is almost 4 hours long. Stars some really big names. Let's see, this is of course, what the hell is his name? Koji Yakusho, I use his name, right? And then the other two, I know that she is very famous now and that this is like her first performance and that this is her brother, I believe. But I think maybe her name is Aoi Miyazaki. Might be. Anyways, great slow film, black and white. Very meditative and cool. I wish there was a easily available Blu-ray, since this seems like a very good looking movie and the DVD is quite crusty. I believe this one is like letterboxed, so it's like black borders all around, which is quite annoying, but great film. And I have tried this movie. It does work on European players and it does have English subtitles, so I can watch it no problem. Secondly, we have Tag here, which is a movie I wouldn't say is amazing. Like I would say this is like a 6 out of 10 maybe. But I have been itching to watch this again, and I did find it for a quite cheap price online. So I decided to pick it up together with another movie here in the same package. It's basically just a lot of gore, fun gore action, quite shitty special effects, quite silly premise. But you know, I kind of enjoyed it, and I think I could watch this again and enjoy it again. One thing that I remember is that like I thought it was like okay, and then it had like sudden feminist messaging that I was not expecting, and I thought that was like really cool actually. But looking back and like knowing more about the people involved and stuff like that, I'm not sure if I can take it that seriously a second time. But maybe I can enjoy it more as for the fun action stuff now that I know what it is. Then we have another film by Sion Sono, the same director, Himitsu, which I believe is one of his absolute best. And this is out of print Blu-ray from Third Windows. This is very nice to have. It's just their fifth, this is number 5, is their 5th Blu-ray. So yes, out of print. I tried getting this before, but it was way too expensive. But now I got it for a reasonable price online, so that's all good. Not much to see here. It has a Blu-ray and a DVD. Great film. I really like it, and I look forward to watching it again. And then we have these three, which are also third window in the Director's Company series, and I currently have all 9 films in this line, and most of them are great. The only ones that I have not enjoyed so far are actually this one, Bumpkin Soup by Kiyoshi Kurosawa, and also The Guard from Underground, also by Kiyoshi Kurosawa. And I think during this time he was not quite there yet. Like I think Cure is a good film for sure, and I really like Pulse, and I quite liked what's it called, License to Live. I thought was pretty good. This, however, is just it should be up my alley. It's very quirky, colorful, silly, weird stuff, but it's just like tries way too hard to be silly, and it's quite slow and repetitive, and it's just like a couple of good performances that I enjoyed in this, but most of this I did not enjoy that much. It's a very nice release, though. That goes for all of these Director's Company. Very nice releases. And I guess for these, get in. Sometimes it's hard getting the slip covers on, so I might say that's a skill issue. We have also Mermaid Legend by, what's his name? His name is Ikeda, Toshiharu Ikeda. I've heard this is actually a very, very good film. Rape revenge type thing, I believe. I'm not sure. And this is Scent of a Spell, also by Toshiharu Ikeda, which I believe is a pinku film, which means it's basically slightly pornographic, which I think also goes for this. I will pause and remove the plastic on this so we can look inside. I'm back. We can look inside the Mermaid Legend now. And we have a very nice, clean, simple cover here. I don't know why my computer is making those sounds. Quite simple. And I believe that booklet inside is basically the same for all these Director's Company releases. Just some writing on the company and a list of all their movies. And then Scent of a Spell. Here it really looks like porn, which is quite feels a bit odd, but let's go. We gooning tonight, boys and girls. Yes, cool. A couple more third window things. We have Love and Other Cults by what's his name, Eiji Uchida, only film I've seen from him. And this is, I believe, produced by Adam, what's his name? Adam Terrell, who is the one and only guy working for this company, Third Window Films, best distributor of Japanese films in Europe, and probably one of the best in the world, honestly, because I can't think of any other company that's given out so many of the best Japanese movies. So huge respect. I really like this. I already watched it. It's kind of reminded me of a shorter Love Exposure or something like that. It has charming characters. It's very fun and energetic. It's not that long. It's 96 minutes. I really quite enjoy this, and I think I will watch it again. Not something mind-blowing or anything, but yeah, really good, honestly. We have Blu-ray, and there's a DVD behind this little ad thing for the company. Yes. Kikujiro, one of the Takeshi Miike films. No, what am I saying? Takeshi Kitano films I did not already have. And this is also out of print, so I had to pay quite a lot for this, sadly. But I've seen this 2 times, and I think the first time I didn't care for it that much. Second time I really loved it. And the soundtrack I listen to all the time. It's one of Joe Hisaishi's best scores. Lovely summer movie. Also has the Blu-ray and the little booklet. And finally, another Takeshi Kitano thing is this BFI Takeshi Kitano collection, which I also believe is out of print, though I am not 100% sure of that. Anyways, this contains his first 2 movies, Violent Cop and Boiling Point, as well as Sonatine, which is I think maybe his 4th or 5th movie, something like that. Anyways, I've seen all these 3 before. I've borrowed this exact release from Bob. But yes, I have so many of his greatest films on Blu-ray, and I also have Hanabi on DVD, which I plan to get third window Blu-ray of, but it's quite hard to find because it's also out of print. Anyways, I mainly got this for Sonatine, which I've seen once, and I thought it was pretty great, but like some people I know think it's like the greatest movie ever made, and I didn't quite get that reaction, so I think I'm going to watch it again and hopefully get closer to something like that. And they're also quite, I really liked Boiling Point when I watched it, though I didn't care very much for Violent Cop. But I think I will try to watch all these 3 again. I think this is a very good release. And we have a quite thick, heavy booklet here with like lots and lots of writing on this guy on these movies, of all these like major writers on Japanese cinema, like Jason Sharp. I think we have something from Tom Mess in here probably. Yeah, stuff like that. And the actual Blu-ray is very simple, just 3 discs, Violent Cop, Boiling Point, and Sonatine. And that's actually all for today. And I believe for the amount of stuff we had, I actually had a reasonable pace this time. They've been quite slow the last few ones, and this was not fast, to be honest, it's not quick. But it's quick enough that I'm still gonna title it Quick Physical Media Pickups or something like that. It will probably be quite some time before the next one, because I'm not gonna buy, it's gonna be a long time until I have this much to show again. Maybe I will have something to show in a couple of weeks after Närcon, very cool Swedish convention. Anyways, I've been meaning to film this for so long, but every time I'm about to film it, I'm like, oh wait, I have something arriving in the mail in 1 week, and then I just keep shoving it up. So now finally it's done. You have seen it. I know it's like 3 people watching these videos total, so I hope you're very happy. I did this for you, so you should feel special if you're watching this. I love you. I love you. Consider getting ready for 2025 chocolate calendar reviews. Consider starting writing a script. Consider planning out some storyline. Do whatever you want, okay? I love you. Bye-bye.